From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now this one is tied. Down the sideline he goes. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Hall again. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Jets are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
In motion left, Hardman. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They'll get him down after a pickup of 2nd and 2. This defense for the Niners terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Looking for the seam, but that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Come on, yo. What the fuck is that?
This defense, they came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Whatever, man. Fucking glitches at the perfect fucking
His
time.
decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as the tackle made down at the 33.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. 33 yards. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now 3rd down and very long. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. A give, running right is Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Rodgers to throw on second down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Black, red. Steel, black.
Lance now on first down. Flushed out right. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Let's go.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Shot. 17. Ready.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because They've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
2 yards to go, second down. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Hall again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Rodgers. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. In motion left, Hardman. A handoff for Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Over here.
In motion left is Wilson. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
No. Go right.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
1st down, here's Mitchell. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
10.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. McCaffrey.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second down, goal to go.
Ready?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Let's go.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Ready?
They go with McCaffrey. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Back north.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here comes second down. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
Here's second and a yard.
Right now, you got 58.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. 300.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get